Hey Kanye, how are you?
Good, how you doing?
Good, good. Sal Internado from Black Knight Nation. Thanks for the time. Appreciate it. Just wanted to ask you what Saturday was like for you because I know you got a taste of the veteran scrimmage. I saw you kind of trot in the middle of the scrimmage there and go right. They put you right to work, man. You got a
Yeah.
couple. I think it was four carries in a row. Talk about that experience on Saturday.
It was a lot of fun. Finally getting to go out there with the vets and just compete, like getting a new level of competition and just being able to go out there and compete with my guys.
What do you think? I know last year you were at the prep school, it was a different offense. So what's the learning curve been for you in this shotgun offense? Have you been able to pick it up quickly, or is it something that you went right to work kind of in the spring to learn it while you were at prep, so to speak? Or
Yeah, we started learning some stuff while we were at prep, but since I've been here at fall camp, I've really just been working in the playbook like for hours and hours. Me and my coaches getting extra study time, film time, just to learn the offense, all the calls, signals, all the like little nuances with the offense. So it's just been hard work, really.
talking to like the defensive side of the ball, this offense has got a lot to it, right? So I mean, what kind of do you feel like you like about it, and what do you think you're learning about it so far?
One thing I definitely like about it is it's the offense is set up in a way where it can get a lot of guys the ball in space and then get a lot of guys the ball in a lot of different looks. And it always keeps the defense on its toes because one play might look like another play, and it like keeps the defense guessing.
No doubt. You're a New Jersey guy. Talk to us a little bit about what it means to play at West Point, and also have family close to where they can come up and see you play down the road too. Talk to us a little bit about what played a role in you coming to West Point.
What played a role in me coming to West Point really is the culture here. Like even at the school itself, West Point, like the school, it's a place that's going to push you and mold you to become the best version of yourself. And same with the football team. Like Coach Monken has a very good culture here. Like he's going to make sure that it really is a brotherhood and everybody embraced me into the brotherhood day one. So that's really what I felt when I was taking my visits here. And that's why I chose to come here.
Yeah, just one more, just about th- talking about this on Saturday, just about the local talent, the New Jersey, New York talent. There is a lot of,
Yeah.
when you go down the lineup from Isaiah Austin to Bo Nicholas, Paul to yourself from New Jersey. How much is that kind of? I mean, do you think will help recruiting the Garden State and Tri-State area and getting even more talent? To how you feel about the talent there now, and what could be?
Well, with Jersey, the thing is, like everybody from New Jersey in high school, we all play with like a chip on the shoulder, I think, because like a lot of the time, Jersey guys are under recruited, especially like South Jersey area. So like when we finally get a chance to compete and show what we can do, like we really want to go out there and compete and show other people that we can do it. And then when we do it, it inspires others, and it's just going to keep going and going and going.
Appreciate it.
Hey, Kanye, Ken Kraetzer with CaMMVetsMedia. Good to see you. Now, I got to ask you, what was your first day of class like today?
It was actually a lot of fun. I kind of got lost though, I'm not gonna lie.
Just finding the classroom here, you got to make sure you get there on time.
Yeah, make sure you get there on time for sure.
Very good. Now, tell us a little bit about just getting through. Obviously, you went to the prep school, so you know what the military life was going to be like. How was it for you getting through our day and the cadet basic training?
Um, Getting through our day and basic training was since I did it already, it wasn't as bad since I already knew like the military lifestyle and what was expected of me. But it still is like draining, but you meet friends like and it brings people closer together, like people in your platoon, your squad. And you just make friends and then it becomes a lot easier.
That's great. That's great. Congratulations on getting through that. It's tougher than almost anybody coming out of high school experiences. Now, tell us a little bit about your size. You're in the program so far at 220. Is that about where you're playing right now?
Yeah, I'm probably like 222, 223.
A little bit better. Now, is that more of a fullback role, or is it what role do you see yourself playing in the backfield?
Running back, just normal tailback.
So a normal tailback. Okay. What was the kind of offense you played in high school?
Spread.
Played a spread offense. Okay. we're still trying to figure out what to call the new offense at Army. I've been calling it kind of a hybrid spread option.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that works.
Yeah, we're talking to Coach Thatcher about that the other day, and getting him about what he calls the new offense. Was it a surprise to you that Army decided to change the offense from its kind of iconic triple option to what you're playing now?
It's kind of been a surprise, but I always had like a little feeling in the back of my mind that they would change it. So good surprise.
Okay, well, as Sal mentioned, you had a good day on Saturday, getting a few carries early. How was that for you to be out there at Mikey Stadium's field and getting an opportunity?
It was a lot of fun. Like I said earlier, getting to go out there and compete for the first time, getting some carries with the older guys, like you said, just a lot of fun.
Very good. And uh, when you look at practice now, what is it you try to do each day? Is it just learning the offense, learning what you're asked to do? What is it that you try to approach each practice with now?
Fundamentals, like footwork, like all the little stuff that you don't really see, like when you watch the games, but like the small stuff that really matters, I try to work on every single day.
Well, that's great. You've got a lot of maturity and it shows.
Thank you.
Kanye, good to meet you. We'll see you at practice. We'll see you at the scrimmage on Saturday.
All right, thank you.
Take care. Have a good evening.
Lovely Robinson next for you guys.
Okay, great. QB. Hey, Larry, Ken Kraetzer with CaMMVetsMedia. Good to see you today.
Good to see you.
Hey, I thought you had a terrific scrimmage on Saturday. You look like you were making the right decisions, getting the ball to the receivers. How did you evaluate your performance on Saturday?
Overall, I think there was a lot of things that need to be corrected. There was good plays in there for sure, but going into this week of practice, I'm really focusing on some of the small fundamental things that need to be corrected.
Very good. Now, did you go to the prep school?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, did that help you in the adjustment to West Point?
Definitely. It helped me far as, the rigors of the academic life and balancing that with football. So coming into that prep school and then now starting school today, it's really been a smooth adjustment.
Very good. Now I understand you're from the Detroit area. Where'd you go to high school and why did you decide on West Point?
I went to high school in Saline, Michigan. It was about 45 minutes from Detroit, but stayed in Detroit. Came to West Point simply just because of the great opportunity at hand. A culture here that, you can't get other places. The brotherhood really is a tight-knitted group of people, and, past your playing years as well, and then the academic side and the military advancements that we have.
Okay. Well, as I said, I thought you played very well on Saturday. How is it that you felt comfortable on Saturday, perhaps? So what led to your being able to feel good, make the right decisions out there?
I went out there treating it like a practice every day, just sticking to the fundamentals, sticking to the things that we've been learning since the first day of camp, and not letting the moment get too big or just take it down to the small things.
Sal?
Hey, Larry, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Can you talk about the opportunity that you have right now with, the quarterback depth chart the way it is, and you and Champ kind of competing for that maybe second or third spot on the depth chart?
It's a great opportunity, and I'm truly blessed to have it. Just want to thank God for that, putting me in the position that I am right now. But it's great competition in the room. It makes every practice a lot more fun and a lot more competitive, when you got guys that are going in and competing each and every day at a high level.
Talked about, where you're from in Michigan. Talking to Dwayne Coleman on Saturday about how he grew up as a kind of a hard-nosed type of football there. Was that the same for you too outside of Detroit, or did you play a different brand of football, so to speak, where you were?
It was the same, and I think that's part of the reason why we both ended up here, where you need a tough, hard-nosed quarterback that can go make plays on his feet at any time. And in Detroit, it's a lot of grit required. So it's a hard-nosed football city. So I would agree.
Did you know Dwayne growing up or no?
I didn't. I actually didn't know he was from Detroit until I met him last year while I was at the prep. Because I believe he moved out before I would have had a chance to play him.
You talked about getting back, maybe cleaning up some stuff from Saturday. How much have you spent? How much time did you get a chance to spend with the playbook, especially being a quarterback? I'm imagining a bunch during this preseason. And how much more do you think is out there for you guys? Because Coach said not really going to install a little bit more of the offense before the first game. How much do you think is out there for you to learn, and how excited are you about that, considering, you still got 3 weeks away?
Right. I started getting into the playbook as soon as Coach Thatcher arrived. We would come down in the spring practices, and I'm taking notes and trying to get a grasp of what he was pushing out to us all through the summer and coming into fall camp. It's just been constant playbook, and that's just the way of life of a quarterback. Far as what's coming in and going out, this is a playbook that has many options. We can add and take out anything we want to any formation or play. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited to see what we can do with that in the future.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Well, I just ask you, Coach Munkel was talking about trying to install more of the offense as the August practice goes along. Do you feel like you're learning new plays every day?
We throw a little nuance in there every day. I would say that, but we're kind of at the point where we know where we are as a team, and just trying to hone in on the small things and continue to get better day by day.
And as I recall, on Saturday towards the end, you got a nice pass into the right corner of the end zone. Was it Dajon Marshall?
I believe so. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it was a touchdown. I got called back, but it was a good play. How did it feel like to complete essentially a touchdown pass to one of the veterans?
It's a great feeling. Those are guys that I got to see playing as I was being recruited, and now being on the same field and making plays with those guys is always a great experience. And I'm excited for what we can do this season.
And final question, what are you going to be working on as you approach another scrimmage opportunity on Saturday?
Correcting the things that I felt like weren't to the standard to where we needed to be this past scrimmage. So that's the biggest thing, is constant growth and progress. Whether that's, small fundamental things or big errors that were blatant.
And this one, final question coming from the Michigan area, so many big college football teams there. Was there a favorite team that you followed growing up?
I grew up a Michigan State fan, but kind of just been a college football fan in general.
Absolutely. Larry, good to meet you, and we'll see you up at the scrimmage on Saturday.
All right, good to meet you as well.
Pleasure. Have a good evening.
You as well.
All right, well, Taylor Saulsberry to wrap up today.
Wonderful.
How's it going?
Hey, Taylor. Hi, I'm Ken Kraetzer with CaMMVetsMedia. Good to see you. Thought I saw you making a bunch of plays on Saturday. How'd you feel the scrimmage went for you?
I feel it went pretty well. The offense has a few small things we need to work on just to make sure we get rid of all our little mistakes so we can have even more big plays.
Okay, now tell us a little bit. You're a wide receiver back. It's in the formations, you got a lot of spread players out. What's your role in the offense?
Just playing wide out. All the receivers, we can all play every position at receiver. So X, Z, and slot.
Okay, it seemed like you were catching it. You're getting a couple of quick out passes. Is that a kind of a favorite play for you?
I would say it's one of my favorites.
Well, that's great. Now, tell us a little bit. Now, you're a sophomore from Texas. What town in Texas are you from?
Katy, Texas.
Katy, Texas. Where is that near?
Houston. It's about 10 minutes west of Houston.
Oh, okay. That's great. Now, why did you decide on West Point?
I just felt it would give me the best opportunity to play football at a high level, and after football, once I graduate, just set me up for life.
Okay, sure, sure. Now, did you go to the prep school?
I did.
Okay, so you got 2 solid years at West Point between the prep school and freshman year. How is it to get past freshman year at West Point? I always congratulate the new rising sophomores. Getting through plebe year is a challenge. How is it for you getting through plebe year and now being a sophomore?
Yeah, plebe year was a little rough, just trying to get used to all the different rules they have here for plebes. And but as long as you just like stick to it, try to keep your head low, just do the right thing, focus on your classes, focus on football, you'll be all right.
Yeah, just grind it out. That's the way to go.
Yeah.
Now, new offense for Army. I mean, for us, we've been following the team a number of years, you know, in the triple option, but it's really a new era. How is it for you in this new wide open offense where there's going to be a lot more pass plays for you to get involved with?
Yeah, so all the receivers were really happy that we've got this new offense, get more chances to get the ball, but it still doesn't change the fact that we got to be able to block and run the ball if we want to be able to get it.
Okay. Well, what else do you have to work on? Is it, you know, we were talking players about footwork, talking to Kanye Udoh about his footwork fundamentals. What are you working on in the August practice?
Just playing confident and just trying to play as hard as I can every single play.
Okay. How do you build confidence? Is it just like making plays on Saturday in the scrimmage that help build your confidence?
Just getting reps, just self-talk, and then all the guys in the receiver room, Izon Marshall, Isaiah Alston, Vache Danny, and Liam Fortin are always just like picking me up. Everybody just encourages each other.
How is it for you when you're in the scrimmage and they call a play? It's going to go to you, and how does that feel when you're going to be the focus of a play?
You never really know whenever it's going to be you getting the ball, but when it does come to you, it feels pretty good.
Yes. Does the quarterback have a bunch of options on the triple option? The quarterback always had the option of running the ball or pitching it out. Does the quarterback have flexibility in you know, who they can throw to?
Yeah, the quarterback does have flexibility. He makes his reads and just picks whatever he thinks best.
Absolutely. It's going to be a little bit different to watch this year. Looking forward to it. What are you looking forward to in the season?
Just getting to play with the guys, play as hard as we can, getting that CIC trophy back.
Yeah, you got one game in Texas going down to San Antonio early in the year. What would that be like for you to be playing close to home?
It'll be fun. Hopefully my parents will be able to make it. It's a little bit of a drive from where I live, but it'd be nice if they could come.
Yeah, I've never been to San Antonio, so I think I'm going to try to get down there for this one, the Alamo Dome, so just how was first day of classes today?
It was good. It went smooth. Just 3 classes, nothing too crazy.
Okay, no, that's good. And how do you find balancing football, academics, and the military requirements at West Point?
It's just a lot of time management and making sure I know what I have due for my classes when I have it due, and trying to get ahead on all my homework and my pre-class lessons.
Very good. Well, anyway, we're going to look forward to seeing you out there on Saturday for another scrimmage, and as we're getting closer and closer to the start of the season.
All right, thank you.
Good to see you. Have a good evening.
You too.